Hey guys, well, we made on our little train ride across the lifespan. We made it to middle adulthood. So up to this point, things have been developing, getting brains working faster and faster. Reaction time, everything's going up, and now with young adulthood, we hit the top, and now it's the long slide down. Okay, we start seeing changes associated with aging. One of the first things that people notice with aging is the need for glasses. Maybe I noticed this when all of a sudden every time I would read the newspaper, my arms would get tired because I found I had to hold the newspaper out like this. What happens, we call that presbyopia. What happens is the muscles on the eyes, in order to look at small print, they contract and those muscles weaken. And as we get old, we have a harder time seeing small print, presbyopia. I have a cousin who's an eye doctor, an eye surgeon. You know what happens, you'll see this about maybe 35, maybe latest 40, where people start not being able to read small print and need glasses to read, needing cheater glasses to read. And what patients would tell her over and over is I should have never gotten those eyeglasses, because the minute I started working them, things got worse and worse and worse, and I had to keep getting stronger and stronger glasses. And my cousin, the eye doctor, just laughs at that, okay? Because here's the thing. Once this process of presbyopia starts, it's a constant thing for about 20 years. And then after about 20 years, it stops. Okay, so wearing cheating glasses doesn't accelerate it. It's a good example. Sometimes we think about correlation, meaning causation. Just because the fact that you start wearing cheater glasses, that has nothing to do with how quickly your ability to see small print went down. So that's one of the first changes. Another one is the elasticity. Have you ever felt a baby's skin? Baby's skin feels like putty or something. So the skin has all this collagen in it. Another thing is we see the skin losing its collagen and losing its elasticity. Another one is one of the first changes with hearing is we lose the ability to hear high frequencies. I remember hearing a podcast a while ago about when cell phones were first getting popular, and some high schoolers thought they were going to be really funny, so that they had the rule in the high school class, no, can't use your cell phone during class. But what they did was they used as the thing to signal that they received a text was they used a really high pitched frequency noise. So as you get older, your ability to hear those high frequency noises dramatically decreases. So the funny thing about these kids is they'd be sitting there in class and they would get a notification, they got a text, and they would look at it and the teacher wouldn't hear it. So I'm listening to this. It actually wasn't a podcast. It was Science Friday, a really good NPR show. And I'm listening to it, okay? And then they said, like, right now we're going to play the high frequency, the high pitched noise that they used on their phone. And I played it and I listened carefully. I couldn't hear anything. I backed it up, listened again. I couldn't hear anything. Backed it up one more time, really concentrated this time, couldn't hear anything. Then my son walks into the room and says, what's that loud noise I keep hearing? So he could hear it. His hearing hadn't started to go down. This is sort of a funny story about kids making fun of us old farts, Anyway, so we see all these different changes now. We see changes in family roles. We see changes in senses, a lot of different changes. So this is middle adulthood. Next we'll go to later adulthood. Anyway, I'm sure you'll all agree that middle adulthood is the most fascinating period in the human lifespan. I'm just saying that because I'm in middle adulthood. There's a little bit of developmental psychology humor for you, okay? Anyway, good luck. Keep up the good work. We're getting near the end. I'll be posting some extra credit. I want people to focus on the tasks we have at hand. In about 2 weeks or so, I'll put up a whole bunch of extra credit. Remember, once again, the rule is that if you've missed more than 3 quizzes, you can't do the extra credit. The extra credit is to help people that have been able to do the quizzes, but maybe their performance isn't isn't reflected in the quizzes. And remember also, I am going to drop your lowest quiz score. So I hope that helps too. Anyway, all right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and good luck wrapping up the rest of this train ride.